when I was out in toward the end of my addiction, when I was at my worst. Okay, Amanda, my sister, had just recently passed away from a fentanyl overdose. And I'm just, I'm just wandering the hotels of Jackson, and this prostitute at the Oyo Hotel had these two dogs, and one of them got sick, and she begged Justin and I to take it to the vet. So I held this dog all the way to the vet, and she gave us the money to pay for it. It turned out the dog had parvo, and they wouldn't let the dog go inside, but they brought the medicine out to it, and we paid for it. Justin and I, even out in our darkness like that, prayed over this dog to live. But I fell in love with this dog, and it was a little black dog with a white spot on his chest. I mean, I'm telling you, I fell in love with this dog. So about a week later, the dog died. And I just knew that this prostitute was going to give me this dog because she knew how lonely I was and how everything that I'd gone through. So I just had a feeling that if the dog got better, she was probably going to give it to me. Well, the dog died, and that made me angrier, toward God, because he just kept taking things from me. Kind of like you were saying earlier, he wanted to punish me,
right?
For all that. That's how I felt toward God. Right. And so not long after that, I got arrested and did a year in prison. And got out, and several months later, I was kind of, throughout all that time, I was always kind of really thought about that dog and missed that dog. It's like, if, whenever the opportunity arises, I'm going to get me a little black dog, and I'm going to name it Spirit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So right before Christmas, about 2 years ago, my buddy that I was working with calls me just up out of the blue. He's like, man, my daughter Summer found this little dog on the side of the road. I know you've been talking about a dog lately. He's like, do you want to take a look at it? And he sent me pictures of this dog, and it was a little black dog with a little white spot. And bring her over now. That's my dog. Yep. That is my dog. And I looked at that, and so when they brought her over, Summer, his daughter, put that dog in my arms, and she locked eyes with me, and I locked eyes with her, and she chose me, and I chose her. And I named her Spirit. And if you know me, you know Spirit. And the way I looked at that was like, man, you just love me so much.
Yeah.
To give me that dog back that nobody knew about except for me, you and I, and I wasn't ready for a dog at that time, and what would have happened to that dog if it had lived and I would have taken it? I would have lost, something. There's no telling. But he waited to the right time, and he literally, in my mind, gave that same dog back to me.
He's good like that,
isn't he?
Yeah,
he's
ain't
good
it amazing
like that.
how he uses stuff like that? To reach you to.
Yeah. So as you share that story about Ziggy, that just gives me confirmation that I just know that God, he just loves me so much that he knew how much that dog meant to me.